Hey guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. I have a little over a week before Thanksgiving. So today is Tuesday, November the 19th. And in my true procrastinating and extra fashion, I want to make myself something to wear for the holidays. I'll be around family. We'll probably be taking pictures because I haven't taken pictures with family, my extended family, in such a long time. My brother and his wife, the newlyweds, they're also hosting their first Thanksgiving. And I'd love to capture as many beautiful moments as I can. And I want to look good in them. I have decided to work on Simplicity 9644. I'm running it back to a pattern that I sewed earlier in the year. Honestly, I think this is actually my very first make for 2024. And I'm going to be recapping all of my makes this year. So make sure that you stay tuned because that will be coming next month. And I'm super eager to share it with you. Now, I'm not so eager to film it. Even less eager to edit it, but to share it, yes. So, Simplicity 9644, this is a knit dress. Now, when I originally made it, I did view A. It has a little peekaboo here, long sleeves, and it is calf length, a little below the knee length. I'm going to be making that version again. I really liked it. Now, the only difference between view A and view B is that the keyhole is much larger in view B, and the facing is secured using clear elastic. With view A, it's more so like a little fold over, and the keyhole is much smaller. I liked how it fit me the last time. So the only modification that I'll be doing this time around is probably lengthening it out a little bit. I do like the maxi of view B, so if I have enough fabric, which I think I do, I want to go ahead and do view A, but view B's length. I'm unable to wear the dress that I made earlier in the year because the fabric snagged tremendously. I purchased a, was it a Ponte knit? It may have been a Ponte knit from Hobby Lobby in this beautiful goldenrod or yellow color. Beautiful dress. Now, the zipper was not the best. And I think I shared that in a monthly makes video. Zipper skills have definitely improved over the course of the year, so I have no issue with that this time around. Will it be perfect though? Maybe not. But we're still gonna give it a try. So the zipper wasn't the best, but that fabric snagged oh so much. And after I think I wore it 2, maybe 3 times, after the 3rd time, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to have to scrap this. So I used it for some scrap. I used it for some pockets until it was pretty much done with. So I don't have that dress anymore. Really sad about it. I really did love that pattern so much, and I'm glad the opportunity to make it again has presented itself. Now, for my fabric, I have chosen this beautiful floral textured knit that I purchased from Joann earlier in the year, and of course, in my true fashion, it was on clearance. Now, I don't remember the price mark for this fabric, but knowing how cheap I am certain I did not spend any more than $7 or $8 a yard for it, and that's still pushing it for me. I'm almost certain I purchased 3 yards of fabric, so I have plenty to use. I have already pre-washed this fabric, and tonight is a work night, and it's already a little late in the evening. It's about 8 p.m. So tonight I'm just going to cut out my fabric pieces. I've already cut my pattern pieces because I've made this pattern in the past. So I'm just going to get my iron on the coolest setting, no steam, press out my pattern pieces, and then go ahead and cut out my fabric pieces, and then I'll call it a night. I'm going to fight the urge or the temptation to go any further tonight because it's a work night. And when that alarm goes off at 6 a.m., you know, it's a different ball game. So let me stop rambling. Let's get into it. I'll check in with you guys in just a bit. of my pattern pieces are cut. I forgot it was only 5 pieces for this pattern, so I'm super excited about that. I went ahead and posted my instructions. And so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and head into the house. I'm gonna call it a night and get ready for work in the morning. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully. Good night. So it's been a few nights since we last spoke. I am in between 3 projects right now, and that's not like me. Normally, I only sew 1 project at a time, but the projects that I'm juggling between is obviously this dress for Thanksgiving. I have a bomber jacket that I'm working on for Take It to the Streets Challenge, which drops December the 1st. So we've got Thanksgiving, November the, 27th, 26th, I don't know. And then Take It to the Streets, December 1st. And then I started working on a bag pattern, and that is for my Make 9 challenge. So I have less than a month and a half to wrap up 3 more makes on my Make 9 challenge. So there's so many things I want to sew in such a short time frame. I am also terribly, terribly ill. I don't typically get sick, but when I do, it's really, really bad. So I'm feeling terrible. I'm pretty sluggish. I got lucky and I have some fabric that is close enough where it won't bother me. But I do not have the invisible zipper that I need for this. So I'm going to work up until I need that zipper. I'll touch base with you guys in a bit. Alright peeps, this is where I'm ending the night. Let's see if I can get the whole dress in the frame. Probably can't, but let me stay on my tippy toes. So here is where I'm ending the night. I've done everything except put the zipper in and hem the bottom of the skirt. And so the sleeves are hemmed. I've cleaned up the inside of those seams and everything. Looking pretty good. I love the weight of this dress. I think it's going to look very beautiful. I'm glad that I went with the maxi length with a pair of boots. This is going to look oh so beautiful, even with a pair of pumps. So I'm happy about that. Happy about this. So now tomorrow I just go and look for my zipper and I finish it up. We save the hard part for last. The most time-consuming part for last. Alright, so I am running into Hobby Lobby. There are so many people out, but I'm running into Hobby Lobby to get a few things that I need to start my sewing holiday. I'm back from Hobby Lobby. Now, if I haven't mentioned already, I am between 3 different projects. So I have my bomber jacket for taking to the streets. I have my dress for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. Okay. And then I also have a bag pattern. I also recently pattern tested a pattern. I made the pattern exactly how the designer gave it to me, right? And I didn't make any modifications. So now that it is done, I've given my feedback. Now I do want to go ahead and make just a few minor modifications to it. So I've got that as well. I'm losing my mind. The shed is a mess. On the bright side though, I am at the finish line for all of these projects. And I'm eager to get them done so that I can start working on the next bit of items. December is definitely going to be a cleanup month for me because I still have to finish my Make 9 and yada yada yada. Anyway, I am feeling much better. I am still ill, but I am no longer on my deathbed. Now I feel a little bit of resurgence of life and I can accomplish things much more swifter, okay? But I still feel like crap. So at Hobby Lobby, I picked up the elastic that I needed for my bomber jacket. Yay, yay, yay. I picked up the nylon strapping or webbing for my bag, my handbag that I'm working on. I picked up black snaps for my bomber jacket because I picked up the wrong color. I still don't even know how to attach the snaps to the jacket, but I have a dedicated video on making that. You guys will see it next week. And then our guest of honor, the main attraction for today's event, is my invisible zipper. So I can finish up my dress. I want to tackle the zipper and the hem, and she's all done. So let's get to it. you guys, the dress is completely done. I'm kind of embarrassed to say I just spent, what time is it? I just spent 2.5 hours to put in the zipper and hem. And I used hem tape. So the hemming was literally less than 10 minutes, maybe 5. And the rest of the time I invested into this freaking zipper. But do you see my zipper? Do you see my zipper? No, you do not. She looks awesome. And so I'm so proud of it. Now, before I got started with the zipper, the entire dress was flawless. As a matter of fact, I don't even remember grabbing the seam ripper. Everything was very well executed. I start putting in the zipper and I start having so many issues. And I spent so much time on it trying to perfect that zipper because this piece was flawless beforehand. I'd be damned if the zipper screws up my dress, okay? And I'm very happy. I done broke sweat and everything, child, getting the zipper in. But it looks phenomenal. And I'm so proud. And there's no puckering at my butt. I do have 2 issues, though, because of the zipper. I did have to use, once I did a base stitch before I installed the zipper, just so that my seams all the way down are going to be symmetrical. They're going to connect perfectly. And when I went to go pick those basting stitches out, it snagged my dress on more than one occasion. Also, where I cut my notches where the bottom of the zipper is. I cut that notch too deep into my fabric. So I have a small hole in the middle of the back of the dress. So I'm going to figure out, I have it pressed really good so that it's not as obvious. Now I haven't done a final fit. I did a fit as I put in the zipper the first time just to see how it would look. So I think I'm just going to do some fray check right there and maybe get a hand needle and maybe, I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it how it is. But up top, at the top of the zipper, is a larger hole, and not happy about it. Now I have a piece of fabric patched over it right now, because if I were to do a patch in the inside, it still wouldn't look all that great. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it, but other than that, this dress looks oh so good. Let me raise my camera. So I did go ahead and tack down the front right here. I didn't have to do it with the last dress, but because I'm working with different fabric, I think maybe that's why it was gaping just a little bit. I'm also not busty, so I didn't want a gape on a flatter chest. So I think that should do it. Wearing a nice, good, supportive, possibly push-up bra, and I think that's going to look oh so flattering. Working with the textured knit is a pain in the ass, and I don't have a cleaner, more polite way of saying it. Working with textured knits is just terrible. But we got it done, and it is beautiful. Now, I used hem tape to hem the sleeves and to hem the bottom of the dress, just because I prefer hem tape when it comes to the knits. I don't want my hems wavy, and so that's why I just prefer the hem tape. I'm just super pleased. So now, go ahead and steam it one good time, and it'll be ready to wear tomorrow for Thanksgiving dinner.
2 hours later.
Alright, so I came back into the shed just to start working on my other projects, and I had a little bit of scrap of the textured knit. I had less than 3/4 of a yard, so I didn't have much. I wanted to use the opportunity to make something for my daughter. I knew getting a dress out of it was pushing it, and a top would be too, especially if I wanted to do any facings or things like that. So I went ahead and I self-drafted a little skirt for her, and it is just the absolute cutest. So we will be twinning tomorrow, and I can't wait for us to take some pictures together. I haven't made her anything in a year, actually. The last thing I made her was a pair of orange leggings and a tunic top. So this was so adorable. It's also the first time that I've self-drafted anything in a long time. The way I taught myself how to sew was through self-drafting or using my already owned clothes as a pattern. So this was super nostalgic and so fun and quick and easy, because I think it took me less than an hour to do it. So my daughter is all squared away. I'm all squared away. Now it is time to head into the kitchen and start working on some things for tomorrow's dinner. I will see you guys on my front porch. Happy Thanksgiving. I am so thankful for you. Thank you for tuning in. If you are subscribed, thank you for being a part of my community. Thank you for allowing me to share in a positive and encouraging and uplifting environment. I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful for all of you. This has been a beautiful journey thus far, and I'm so happy to share it with you. Thank you. As always, I love you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Different